Hello and welcome to season 2 of Minecraft Musings. Alright, well, my name is A-Rye and I have been working on getting better at streaming quality content where we go deep into societal and behavioral issues. Well, actually, really all issues um, concerning, well, okay, let me back up. Getting into the tech field, but then also going into philanthropy once one is settled themselves. The values of Maslow's hierarchy, and in the last season, we did go into all of just that. So, but I did just recently realize that half an hour episodes, I believe, are what I want to keep doing. And actually, I set a timer, so this first episode of season 2, shall hopefully be a little closer to on the mark for like half hour episodes. And then I'll separate these out. Plus, I feel good as like a benchmark of where I'm at with these recordings. Like, I mean, they are still very scatterbrained, but welcome to my world, my life. I mean, and who knows? Like, it could just be, I don't know, a number of things. Like, I feel like everyone's brains are scattered nowadays just because of, oh, wait, kind of like to have that there, this here. Sorry, let me just organize this. But anyways, yeah, I still don't have no, or I don't have any intro or outro to my videos, but one day, coming soon. But like this is the, I don't know, yeah, definitely. Like I said, I watch Waddles and Vite and Cowboy. I know at least Waddles when he does his videos, well, he has multiple seasons. So, and I'm trying to study and get better and do these things. Plus, we're actually like, completely different. I mean, at the same time, same thing. I talk about my or mechanics of Minecraft. He definitely goes into mechanics of Minecraft. So like, if I have, and I wish like one thing I did like about Twitch was you had this thing where it was like suggested streamers. So if you weren't currently streaming and someone came to your channel, and this is still the case. Sorry, like I mean, I'm just letting you know. Yeah, Twitch does this and it's awesome. Like, that if people go to your channel and you're not streaming, then you have a whole like carousel list of other streamers that if they're streaming it'll show, and if not then at least you have another landing page, so it allows like people to just kind of branch off from your work, whatever it may be. And like I said, I had a lot of fun. So once I get like maybe a better interconnection or internet connection, sorry, or upgrade my package. I know there's like the government one coming through, but I mean, I've been with my ISP for a long time. They've seen a lot of things, like, and I appreciate their discretion. And for all I know, they're just like shoveling everything over to the alphabet agencies. So, I mean, take that with what you will. But let's see. I mean, not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, though. I mean, we give the alphabet agencies a lot of hard times, but actually, I don't, but like I know people do, and yeah, like they're out there protecting us from some really gruesome things. Now, granted, and anybody who knows me knows my stance on the war on drugs. It is the one thing that I'll always be against. Oh, and like the Iraq invasion too. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm a proud American, but 20 years over there, and even George W. said, "What a waste." So, that's all you really need to know about that. And like, and that's not saying like, oh, every Republican is evil because of this. No, that's not the case. And that is, again, that's part of why I took down the playlist of my political stuff, because it just got too much. And then I was just like, even when I was watching it, I was like, that's so cringe. Like, we shouldn't talk about that. But seriously, when we get to but we do need to acknowledge that war doesn't benefit anyone. Like, yes, it does benefit like the companies that manufacture, all the components of a war or military conflict, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's I love this game. So I don't know. And I was also doing that on the Twitters too. I was talking about like money and campaigning. Honestly, like, uh, we would fix politics in one fell swoop if we just banned money from campaigning. Like seriously, everything should be done online with the town hall, and it should be more interactive like that anyway. So the common person actually has an understanding of what's going on. Because all we really get are these tailored tidbits, that are well manufactured by news agencies and stuff. And that's why I just saw this thing by old Elon about how like, and it was showing, and I've seen the video before. It's kind of funny. Elon posts a lot of like inspirational stuff, but it is stuff I've seen like a long time ago. But that at the same time, it doesn't make it any less relevant and valid. And we can't fault each other for at what point in time we come across things. Because I'm still coming across vines that were popular that I'd never saw, like because I didn't have the time. I mean, depending on your age at the time that these things come out, you might have all the time in the world. You might, be in high school and only have so much homework and your entire life isn't dedicated to fixing yourself. Although a lot of it is. Let's not kid ourselves. Like, I mean, I did sports in high school and that was very time consuming. So, and then, and even in like middle school, I did, it's kind of embarrassing now because like Pokemon, I don't know, I really enjoyed it and then it was embarrassing for a while and then it came back to like being really enjoyable again. Like, or like nobody cared or I don't know. Maybe that's an inwardly facing observation or what have you, but like I felt kind of I don't know. Well, actually, like I've mentioned on, I don't want the video to get that dark that quickly. It's a new season. Like, why would I be getting the downers? Oh, hey, there's that leash that. Anyways, so we won't. So, other news though, I did do quite a bit of well, and by that I mean I sat there for, not even that long. That's why jam boards are so awesome. And I put together some jam boards about, career advice, because that is the main focus of it's career and education in general. Like, if someone were to ask me, hey, A-Rye, what are you trying to do for education? Or what are you trying to teach in education? I'd just be like, yes. Yes, that's it. That's it. I mean, if it's in education, then yes, I would like to try to teach some of it or something. Like, or I at least like to get to the point where I'm knowledgeable enough on a subject to teach it at the basic level and therefore solidify my own understanding. Because that's one thing that, definitely in computer science, and maybe it's starting everywhere else, but you learn by teaching. Actually, I know that's true because even in production of wind turbine blades, you learn by teaching and then the more you teach someone, the more you're like, oh, like you'll start to notice little shortcuts, little tips and tricks, or things that work. And then you need to report them to your supervisor and just be like, hey, what do you think about this? Or because there might be a reason, and so I should put that caveat in. Just because you find a shortcut doesn't mean it's okay. You should check with your supervisor before you implement any shortcuts or any changes, because there is a chance that there's a reason that that's not done that way. And I wish I had some specific examples, but I know that I even feel like I remember having jobs where I did something like that and like I ended up breaking something and it was like it's definitely great for the cringe chronicles. I haven't even made any more of those, but anyways, yeah, it's like somewhere along the line where I thought I was doing something slick and it wasn't slick and then I needed to redo it or worse. Like that's the other thing. Oh wait, is that thing? It's going to be on Darth Vader. Yeah, and the new Star Wars. Oh my gosh. So that's the other thing I've been doing. Like I oscillate between making these videos, playing some Minecraft, doing some work, working on some side projects, reaching out to family, and then enjoy. Well, I mean, it's all enjoyment. Like at the pool today, and then yeah, and there'll be others, and yeah, it's all good. So I don't know, but I've just been excited about Memorial Day weekend because there's just so much potential to get a lot of this stuff done and then put it to bed too, like the GED things. Like, hey, I, I keep saying this, and it's so annoying. And like people watching these will be like, "Come on, just get over it, get on with it." But yeah, I haven't even looked at the OBS Studio yet. It's just, in fact, now this is embarrassing. I left it on, and I opened my computer, and the camera was going. So like, huh. And so always be mindful of that. In fact, my laptop has a slide, a privacy slide that covers the camera. And now you always want to make sure that you keep your camera either covered or like physically covered. I mean, if it's a slide built into your computer, which a lot of them do, then you could feel pretty confident that that's actually blocking a camera because there's ways to turn on your camera. There's ways to like do it quietly. Like, and even if there aren't, I'm sure that like backdoors have been put into like some things. So it's a better scalable way to just think of it as like, or a zero trust approach of just like, okay, this is probably recording. Okay, is this a wild? I have stuff for this. Okay, not a lot, but we'll see. Wait, where did it go? You're not. Are you looking at it? No. Hey. Nope. Okay. Let's see if I have any other seeds. That was cool. Like in midair. I mean, seeds aren't really all that great unless you're actually actively building a farm. There we go. It's funny that it's just two here and there. Wait, where did? So now you got to try to like trace your steps and imagine what flight path trajectories this bird can, and then you hear it too. So it's like nearby. But until you feed it there, oh, I mean, well, yeah, okay. Hey, 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 hey. No, nothing? Stingy. All right, wait, we can just do this. Sorry. In hindsight, yes. Yeah, see now, and then shoulder. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to jump on my shoulder. There you go. Okay. It's like once you see the hearts, then it's tamed, and then like what I like to do, it's like to go. Yeah, well, actually, it doesn't even have to be like somewhere inside and safe, like because I've also put them outside in um, trees. But yeah, let's see. So I still have it on my shoulder. It's gonna be a little bit of an experiment. Then I'll go. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It's like no, come this way. Okay, wait. Stay right there, and then see, you can make them dance. All right, and stay seating. Se siéntate. Levántate, 60. Levanta, 60. Sorry, I just like, and I'm probably even butchering that. It's been so long since I've spoken Spanish. And I started talking about that on one of the other videos. It's like, yo puedo hablar, pero no bueno. Pero como un niño. That's about it. Conversational, I used to be a lot more fluent when I was like, well, when I went down to Costa Rica. That's the importance of doing like a home visit or family stay abroad, at some point in your life. I mean, there's lots of ways to do it, but in fact, I know COVID made it harder for a while for international programs, but now that COVID's kind of not as big of a deal, although I say that, but I mean, it's still, I don't know. I mean, you still hear about it a lot, but people aren't getting nearly as sick as long as they're fully vaccinated. That's the thing is like, and even then, you know, I don't know. I just feel like I still hear about random. Anyways, let's not talk about that. Let's not focus on that for our music. In fact, where we at? We're about halfway there almost. So, but career advice. So that's the Jamboard that I was working on, and basically I did general career advice, which is, and I'll go ahead and say the stuff that. Oh, whoops. I'll go ahead and say what I have on it for now. But like, I'll try to put the link in here, and I'm still uploading part 2 and 3, and this is part 4 actually. Or well, not part 4. This is we're saying this season's 2. So there we go. But anyways, yeah. So this Jamboard career advice, basically, things that I've learned from various jobs. So the first one is, try to be a little early, at least until you get comfortable with like the time schedules and stuff, because some places will consider you late if you're not at your desk by like the starting time. And so, and I learned that because like one of the places I worked at, I would show up and I would just kind of like, go get some coffee because they took good care of us too. Like, I mean, it was like they provided a bunch of coffee, a bunch of snacks, and beef jerky and stuff. Which I kind of feel like that was maybe a little too much of that, but it's you're gonna have it. You're gonna say free, so I don't know. And that's like that whole thing is like, oh, hold on a second. Actually, I gotta. Oh, all right. Well, until next time. See ya.